Hey, what's up, guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about the Dick Van Dyke Show. Fans of classic TV shows and movies will find so much on this channel to enjoy with over 1,800 videos focusing on just classic TV shows and movies. There's so much for you to watch. Liking, commenting, and subscribing is the best way to support the channel, and it's free to do so. So thanks ahead of time for being a supporter. Now, the episode that I want to talk about is from season 2, episode 20. It's a very popular episode, and I want to know in the comments below if you have seen it. It's called It May Look Like a Walnut. It aired in 1963, and it is one that many people can remember if they have watched the Dick Van Dyke Show. Now, the main character, Rob, and his wife are watching a science fiction TV program, and his wife, Laura, is under the bed covers being really scared, trying to ignore the show because it scares her. All this blood-chilling music is not sitting right with her. Now, when the show finally ends, the husband, Rob, tortures Laura by acting out the tale of these aliens. Now, he believes that a visitor from the planet Twilo, who looks a lot like Danny Thomas, deploys walnuts. Yeah, you guessed it, walnuts, to destroy Earth and all the Earthlings' thumbs and imaginations. Now, when Rob finally awakes in the morning, he finds his entire living room is strewn with walnuts, and there's an eerie calm when he realizes that Laura, his wife, is preparing scrambled walnuts for breakfast. Now, is Rob dreaming? What is going on here? I think it's a cool mystery that a lot of you really like watching and enjoying. It is a weird episode, and I think it kind of goes along with some of the episodes of Dick Van Dyke where things are weird when you're watching them. Now, what was the biggest scene in this episode is, when they open that closet door and all of these walnuts come out, how did they do it? Were these props? Did they make them out of foam? Did they make them out of little aluminum balls? But, we couldn't actually tell the difference because of the quality of, the film. And so they were trying to trick us. Well, no, you may be surprised to find out that these were all real walnuts. But where did they get these? Well, in fact, when they were making the script for the show, they realized that they needed thousands and thousands of walnuts for this episode. So if you notice, these came and they descended from the closet, and then Laura slides down the walnuts, which is a pretty funny, really interesting image that does burn in your brain. Now, they were supplied to the show by walnut wholesalers. Dick Van Dyke was the one who spilled the beans about this when he recalled that pretty much anyone, actors, crew, they were allowed to eat as many walnuts as they wanted when they were purchased, of course, from this walnut wholesaler. Now, it caused many in the cast and crew to have an unfortunate accident. Many of them got intestinal problems. You do know that consuming too many walnuts is actually not good for your health. And so, yes, they had overconsumption of these walnuts because they are low fiber nut meats, and so it did not agree with many of them, and they had problems on set. Now, after the show was done, the producers returned any of these unbroken walnuts to the wholesalers, and what they did, I don't even know if they cleaned them or not, but it was said that they were put right back into circulation, essentially on shelves. So probably if you were in the LA area and bought walnuts, they might have been the ones that were actually in the Dick Van Dyke Show, because of course the Dick Van Dyke Show was filmed in Los Angeles, California. To be more specific, they were filmed at one of the Desilu studio lots, the one that was called Cahuenga Studios, or Desilu Cahuenga, on Cahuenga Boulevard. So I want to know, what do you think about this episode? Did you like it? Did you think it was funny? Did you think it was good? Maybe you didn't like it at all. But how about these walnuts? What do you think? They got these walnuts, and then is that a smart thing to have her slide down these walnuts and then to put them back into the market so that you can eat them? Maybe they washed them. There was no real report that they washed or cleaned them. But then again, the meat that's inside is encapsulated inside the walnut. So I guess that protected it from any microbes or anything. I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts down below. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but I don't know if I want my walnuts that I'm eating off the shelf to be something that someone slid down across them. But That's just my thought. Thanks to all of you who have been supporting the channel. Thanks so much for your comments, for your support, for your subscriptions. It does mean a lot. It does help keep these videos free because all these videos are free, all 1,800 of them. And to be honest with you, it takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of hours and hours and hours to make a 5-minute video. And so please keep that in mind. As I mentioned, the best way to support is by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thanks so much and be hopeful. Thank you to all my supporters, especially my Diamond tier patrons. Vito L, Sally N, Kevin K, John O, Jennifer P, Jerry D, David D, and Citizen Kane 359. If you want to join others on this list, please look at the description below. Thank you so much.